जहां तक सवाल है डॉक्टर रवि सूद का, हमने उनसे बातचीत की थी 6 वर्ष पहले अपने 2019 के प्रोग्राम में, जब उन्होंने नेशनल पावर लिफ्टिंग चैंपियनशिप का एक तरह से रिकॉर्ड बनाया था, और तब से 6 वर्ष गुजर चुके हैं और इन 6 वर्षों में उनकी उपलब्धियां बढ़ती ही जा रही हैं। और आज फिर जहां तक सवाल है, उनकी एक और जो उपलब्धियों का रिकॉर्ड है वो जुड़ा है। उन्होंने वर्ल्ड पावर लिफ्टिंग चैंपियनशिप में, मास्टर्स पावर लिफ्टिंग चैंपियनशिप में ऑस्ट्रेलिया को रिप्रेजेंट किया, जी हाँ, केप टाउन में 10 से 19 अक्टूबर के बीच में जो चैंपियनशिप हुई थी वहां पर, और साथ ही साथ वहां पर ब्रॉन्ज मेडल भी जीता। तो ये गर्व की बात है ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए, ये गर्व की बात है हम भारतीय ऑस्ट्रेलियंस के लिए, इंडियन ऑस्ट्रेलियंस के लिए, कि किस तरह से 82 वर्ष की उम्र में, जब हम में से अधिकांश लोग चलना फिरना भी मुश्किल समझते हैं, उन्होंने न केवल वेट लिफ्टिंग का रिजीम शुरू किया है, बगैर इसमें अपने एक तरह के नए नए रिकॉर्ड भी स्थापित कर रहे हैं। जैसा कि हमने अपने कार्यक्रम में बताया था कि पिछले 2019 के कार्यक्रम में जब उनसे बातचीत हुई थी, तो इस कार्यक्रम में उन्होंने अपने जीवन यात्रा के बारे में बताया था, और उसी जीवन यात्रा को मैं फिर से नहीं बनाना चाहूंगा, क्योंकि उन्होंने एक तरह से इसका एक तरह से उसका संक्षेप में हम सुनेंगे कि किस तरह से बातचीत हुई थी। आइए बातचीत करते हैं रवि सूद जी के साथ। डॉक्टर रवि सूद, आपका हमारे कार्यक्रम में एक बार फिर स्वागत है।
थैंक यू किशोर जी।
और ढेर सारी बधाइयां आपकी, जो आपने उपलब्धियां प्राप्त की हैं यहाँ पर, जो वर्ल्ड पावर लिफ्टिंग, मास्टर्स पावर लिफ्टिंग चैंपियनशिप हुई थी, उसके लिए ढेर सारी बधाइयां। और इससे पहले कि आपकी उस चैंपियनशिप के बारे में बातचीत करें, फिर से थोड़ा सा आपके बारे में जानना चाहेंगे। आप पेशे से एस्ट्रोफिजिस्ट हैं, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ न्यू साउथ वेल्स में एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर रहे हैं, और साइंटिफिक बलूनिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट। थोड़ा सा हमारे श्रोताओं को एक थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में फिर एक बार परिचय दीजिए।
हाँ जी, मैं अभी भी काम कर रहा हूँ यूनिवर्सिटी न्यू साउथ वेल्स।
अभी भी काम कर रहे हैं।
फुल टाइम रिटायरमेंट हुई थी 2009 में, और उसके बाद पार्ट टाइम में अभी भी काम कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मेरी जो एक्सपर्टीज है स्ट्रेटोस्फेरिक बलूनिंग में, उसके लिए उन्होंने रिप्लेसमेंट अभी तक नहीं हासिल की। तो मैं and I still work as looking after the facility in Alice Springs.
अच्छा।
And normally that facility is been funded by NASA, and under a treaty between Australia and the United States. And the treaty has just been renewed about 10 months ago, and I had to appear at the Senate inquiry as the expert witness for stratospheric ballooning for the treaty to be renewed.
लगता है कि आप इंडिस्पेंसेबल हैं।
वो भी चल रहा है।
अच्छा, तो अभी भी आप काम कर रहे हैं एक तरीके से, तो मैं ये नहीं कह सकता कि आप रिटायर्ड हुए हैं। आपको 82 ईयर कहने के बजाय आपको 28 ईयर ओल्ड कहना चाहिए।
बीन वेरी फॉर्चुनेट, ये भगवान का शुक्र है कि शक्ति दी है भगवान ने, और मेरी फैमिली ने सपोर्ट दी है हर एक बात में
जी।
तो मैं काम भी कर रहा हूँ, वेट लिफ्टिंग भी कर रहा हूँ, और थोड़े से सोशल वर्क रोटरी के साथ भी कर रहा हूँ।
जी हाँ, वो भी जानना चाहूंगा। आप एस्ट्रोफिजिस्ट, जैसा कि आपने बताया कि अभी भी आप उस एरिया में काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन साथ ही साथ काफी सोशल एक्टिविटीज में भी हैं, हवन भी कर सकते हैं। किसी ने कहा कि आप कार का इंजन भी बना सकते हैं और डेक भी बिल्ड कर सकते हैं। जरा उनके बारे में बताइए, वो एक्टिविटीज के बारे में। आपने रोटरी के बारे में भी बताया।
I congratulate you on your background work. You are absolutely superb.
Thank you.
These are the things I had forgotten about myself. Fantastic, well done. रोटरी का काम मैंने शुरू किया था 2005 में। इसलिए शुरू किया था क्योंकि हमें ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहते 45 साल हो गए हैं। And Australia is such a beautiful country, and we have gained so much from the country that I decided it was time to put something back into the community. And Rotary is all about supporting community work.
Yeah.
And that's something I've been doing since about 1998.
Acha.
And that work has been very rewarding. And we just raise funds for the community, do a lot of different types of community work. I mean, for instance, yesterday morning, from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning at the Australian Institute of Sport, there was, in Bruce, there was a concert, a Wiggles concert for young kids.
Acha.
And we were helping with the parking of the vehicles there.
All right, okay.
And so I was on duty from 8 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock, collecting money for parking and directing cars where to park and so on.
Right, okay.
So, and that's just one of the very small things that the
Ji.
Rotary does. And we have weekly meetings and so it serves the community.
आपने टेंपल में टाइलिंग भी की है क्या?
आज वो तो बहुत अभी तो टेम्पल is such a magnificent facility there.
Ji.
I don't have to do anything, but it is very well run, and I really compliment the people who run the temple.
अच्छा. अब आपसे जब बात हुई थी 2019 में, तब आपको आई थिंक 5 वर्ष हो गए थे पावर लिफ्टिंग की शुरुआत किए हुए. और जब वो पावर लिफ्टिंग की शुरुआत हुई की थी आपने, आप काफी हमेशा स्पोर्ट्स में इंटरेस्टेड रहे हैं बचपन से ही. और उसके बाद आपको जो है किस तरह से वो पावर लिफ्टिंग की शुरुआत हुई थी, एक बार फिर से बताइए.
हाँ जी, जो आपने ये ठीक कहा कि जब मैं ग्रोन अप था, यूनिवर्सिटी गया था, उसके बाद भी मैं स्पोर्ट्स बहुत खेलता था. Used to, in the university, I represented the university at volleyball, tennis, table tennis, and cricket and hockey. So there were these 5 sports I represented the university and kept on playing hockey long after that here, even in Canberra. And of course, with hockey, your knees give way sooner. So that's exactly what happened in 2013. And both my knees needed replacing.
अच्छा.
And the orthopedic surgeon, Professor Paul Smith, here at the Canberra Hospital, he suggested that if my physical condition and the muscles were in good condition, then I would have, the surgery would be an easy process because I need to have both the knees replaced. So I engaged a personal trainer, her name is Megan Hinchley, to prepare me for the surgery. And I trained with her for 18 months. And she did an absolutely amazing job. And I just sailed through the surgery. And after that, I kept on training with her. And it was she who suggested that I was good at powerlifting. So then she started training me to take part in powerlifting competitions. So I've been training with her now for 12 and a half years.
अच्छा. और जब बातचीत हुई थी तब आप नेशनल पावर लिफ्टिंग में चैंपियनशिप का रिकॉर्ड स्थापित किया था या
पहली कंपटीशन थी 2017 में. तो उसके बाद मैंने 6-7 कंपटीशन में पार्ट लिया. तो मेरा डेडलिफ्ट का रिकॉर्ड आया पहले 115 kilograms. That was in Sydney, and then I improved that to 120 kilograms in Cairns, and then I improved that to 125 kilograms here in Canberra. That was in December 2019, just before COVID created a whole shutdown of the business.
अच्छा. लेकिन फिर 2019 के एंड में आपके साथ एक और हेल्थ की प्रॉब्लम आई, जरा उसके बारे में बताइए.
हाँ जी. This was about 3 weeks after the competition where I obtained an Australian record of deadlift for 125 kilograms. That is in my age and weight category. Now, this is an important thing. When you take part in these competitions, you got to be competing in 2 categories. The first one is a category of age, and if you're in the certain age category, and at that time I was in the age category of more than 74 years. And then the other one was the body weight category, because the heavier you are and the heavier, the more the muscle you have, the more you can lift.
Right, yeah.
So I was in the weight category of 69 kilograms body weight or lead. Not the lifting,
Acha.
but the body weight of 69 kilograms.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, I was just under that limit of 69 kilograms. I weighed 68.8 kilograms.
Acha.
So it was a
Just-
very good thing to do
Uh-huh.
at that time there. And I obtained that record there, but about 3 weeks later, then I woke up one night, on the 6th of January, feeling unwell, and I had some chest pain. My wife Charu called an ambulance. I ended up in the Calvary Hospital at that time there, and I had a minor heart attack.
Acha.
And I spent 2 nights in the hospital, and they did an implant, a stent implant,
Stent, yeah.
and then I was okay after that.
Right,
And I
okay.
saw a cardiologist soon after that, and he said that you are fit to resume activity because you have been physically very fit.
Acha.
So, and that was a godsend. And I've been seeing the cardiologist since that time. Now I see him once every year,
अच्छा
but he says yes, you can continue with the weightlifting.
तो एक तरह से आपने जो पावर लिफ्टिंग आपने जो की एक तरह से उसने हेल्प की आपको हार्ट अटैक से रिकवर होने के लिए
Oh, बहुत help की.
हाँ
If I hadn't been physically fit,
Yeah.
then I might not have been able to do what I'm doing now.
That's
for
right.
sure.
और आप you went back to the normal resumed normal activities including power lifting, is that right?
Oh yes, that was within 3 months or so.
Acha.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
I was able to do that, and then it's kept on doing that. And then what happened was, in 2020 and going on to 2021, there were no competitions because of COVID.
जी
And then when COVID started, then I started to take part in competitions again.
अच्छा
But I did not do that for a few years to
Uh-huh.
actually take part in a competition.
अच्छा
But just continued my training with Megan Hinchley. And then this year, in May, I took part in my first formal competition.
अच्छा
I've taken part in other informal competitions
Acha.
here in Canberra,
हाँ
but not in a formal one.
अच्छा
And the formal competitions are very strict
Uh-huh.
because the rule book is about 45 pages long.
हाँ
And if you don't follow any of the rules, then you get
You're out.
disqualified.
हाँ
And for each lift, there are 3 referees, independent referees. And if you get 2 red lights out of 3, then you're gone.
yeah
And so I took part in a competition in May in Sydney. And at that time, I was in the age category of over 79 years.
हाँ
And I was 81 years and 11 months.
yeah
And I in the weight category of under 74 kilograms.
अच्छा
And I managed to obtain a new Australian record in that category of 115 kilograms. Because the thing is that the older you get, I'm sure everyone knows that, the less your weightlifting capability becomes.
that's right
But
yeah
to get the 115 kilograms, I was very happy with it.
तो मानना पड़ेगा आपको 115 किलो या 15 किलो ही उठा लें तो बहुत बड़ी बात है कमर टूट जाती है या घुटने टूट जाते हैं तो आप अब इसके बारे में और भी बात करते हैं एक म्यूजिकल ब्रेक लेते हैं और फिर आपका जो है जो रिसेंट एक्सपीरियंस रहा है उसके बारे में बातचीत करेंगे दोस्तों सुनते रहिए डॉक्टर वर्ल्ड मास्टर्स पावर लिफ्टिंग चैंपियनशिप जो कि केप टाउन में 10 से 19 अक्टूबर के बीच में हुई थी उसमें भाग लिया था और साथ ही साथ वहां पर ऑस्ट्रेलिया को रिप्रेजेंट किया था और ब्रॉन्ज मेडल भी जीता था रवि जी आपने बताया आप 2019 की स्टोरी और उसके बाद भी आपको आपने बताया कि जो हार्ट की प्रॉब्लम हुई उसके बाद भी आपने अपनी पावर लिफ्टिंग जारी रखी और अब जो है 2025 में आपने भाग लिया जरा उस जर्नी के बारे में बताइए कुछ थोड़े दिन आप जो है पावर लिफ्टिंग नहीं की लगता है कंपटीशन वगैरह में भाग नहीं लिया
हाँ जी जो मैंने आपको बताया May 2025 took part in a weightlifting competition in Sydney and I got a new record for deadlift,
जी
Australian record. Now also what happened was with every one of these competitions you have to take part in 3 different events. The first event always is a squat where you put a bar on your neck and then you put weights on it and you go to squat down,
Yeah.
and you got to do the 3 times, and then you do a bench press where you lie on a bench and you raise your arms with weight on it right up to the top till your arms are straight, and you do that 3 times, and then you do the deadlift where the bar and the weights are on the floor, and you got to bend down and lift the weights till your knees are absolutely straight and your body is straight.
Achha.
And you have to do the 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Now, they take your best record figure for the squat, the best figure for the bench, and the best figure for the deadlift, and they add those 3 numbers. And if you are above a particular limit, then you qualify to take part in an international competition. So when I took part in that competition in May this year,
Ji.
my total for the squat, bench, and deadlift was 232.5 kilograms.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I very comfortably qualified to take part in an international competition.
Acha.
And this is what my trainer, Megan, told me, that I had qualified. I wasn't even aware of that.
Acha.
And then she started training me for the international competition, which was held in Cape Town from 10th to the 19th of October this year. And those 5 months of training were pretty tough.
Acha.
But I trained with her twice a week, and then I went on my own to the gym 3 times a week. So that's 5 times a week going to the gym, and then at least 3 or 4 times a week do your yoga at home as well.
Achha.
That is very, very important.
How many hours you were doing that training with Megan and going to the gym every day?
It's about 1 hour each time.
Acha.
The formal sessions with her are about 1 hour,
Uh-huh.
and then to the gym when I go on my own, it's on my own choosing.
Acha.
But it's normally about 1 hour. Now the important thing about weightlifting is this, and I didn't know about this till I actually started the formal weightlifting,
Uh-huh.
that if you do a lot of weightlifting and you work your muscles, then you must eat protein within half an hour of weightlifting. Because if you don't, then the body starts to eat into your muscles.
Muscle recovery के लिए.
Muscle recovery is very, very, very important.
Within half an hour.
Within
you
half
did.
an hour.
Acha.
That's
Yes, that
exactly
is
right.
good to know that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's what I've been doing for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
And come home and immediately I'm a breakfast and so on.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I've been doing. And so the preparation went on for about 5 months. And in those 5 months also then you had to put in your application for the international competition, and then you had to pass certain tests. And one of the most difficult tests to pass was the anti-doping test.
जरा उसके बारे में बताइए.
That anti-doping test is set by an international body, and this is the International Powerlifting Federation that sends it. And you have to do it online, and it took me 7 hours to complete that, to do the anti-doping test. And I did manage to do that. But what happens with the anti-doping tests is also that when you take part in a competition, and I was lifting on the 10th of October in Cape Town, then myself, my wife Charu, and her daughter Sapna, and her husband James, we were all there staying in a hotel. And I had to leave them and go and stay in a different hotel specified by the Powerlifting Association for 2 nights.
Acha.
The night before I lifted and the night after I lifted there.
Uh-huh.
And that is, so the reason for that is they can actually come and do a doping test on you within half an hour's notice.
Acha.
And you have to be available 24 hours for that.
Right. Okay.
Fortunately, they did not do any tests on me.
Acha.
Fortunately or not, it doesn't matter because I don't take any doping thing anyway.
We don't want to announce that.
No, that's okay. In fact, what happened was when I was taking part in a local competition here in Canberra, where I had my best powerlifting record,
Yeah.
my trainer, Megan, was also there, and the doping agency people were also there. And she kept on telling the doping agency people, go and test Ravi, go and test Ravi. But they didn't do that, so it's all okay. I feel very comfortable about that.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. And one of the two things is, I mean, I don't drink any alcohol, and my diet is also mostly a vegetarian diet.
अच्छा वेजिटेरियन डाइट है
So to be able to focus on the right protein-rich diet is very, very important for muscle building. And I've been again taking advice from Egan on what to eat. And Charu has been wonderful in providing me with all the right food for all these years.
तो जरा बताइए वेजिटेरियन डाइट में प्रोटीन के क्या सोर्सेज हैं
That is
थोड़ा बहुत
nuts is very, very important.
Right.
Cashew nuts, pistachio nuts, and walnuts. I have those virtually every day.
अच्छा
And then avocados are very, very important. They're protein rich. And of course, our dals are protein rich and so on. So all those things I have every single day.
Any supplements?
Yes, I had a powder supplement, which I take when I go to the gym. And of course, milk is another protein-rich source there. Now, when I go to do the gym exercises there, I take about half a liter of milk with me, and that's got some protein-rich powder in it as well. And this is all approved. This is not nothing underhand. It is all approved by the anti-doping agency and so on. And I drink that during my weightlifting.
अच्छा
And I finish with a good breakfast, protein-rich breakfast and so on. So that is very important.
अच्छा तो उसके बाद जब इसमें पावर लिफ्टिंग चैंपियनशिप में आप पहुंचे वो कब था आपका 10 अक्टूबर को था
10 अक्टूबर
तो उसके बारे में बताइए उस दिन के बारे में बताइए
उस दिन के बारे में तो it was absolutely straightforward. Now, because it's an international rule, my coach is not allowed to coach me. But you have to have a coach there. So there was another young Australian lad from Perth who was coaching me just for that particular day there. And I went through the whole thing, and I got all 9 lifts with all green lights. So the 3 squat, then the 3 bench press, and the 3 deadlift.
अच्छा
And my aim was to improve on my deadlift Australian record, and I managed to do that with 117.5 kilograms of deadlift.
117
117.5.
आपका previous 115 120 भी था
That was at a younger age.
That's right, yeah. अब आपकी ये तो अभी आपने किस एज और वेट की कैटेगरी में पार्टिसिपेट किया था यहाँ
The age category is more than 79 years.
Yeah.
And at an international competition, I was at quite a disadvantage because for the Australian age category, it was in the category of 75 years or more, or 79 years or more. Now, 79 years or more, which is really 3 years younger than me. In the international competition, the category was everyone above 70 years of age.
अच्छा
So there were people who were 12 years younger than me. And so I didn't have a chance to get a gold medal. There's no way.
No way.
Because there were people so much younger and fitter than me.
अच्छा तो ये 72 it goes from 70 to what age
72, whatever, to 100.
all right okay अच्छा
That's the maximum masters 4 category.
So this is a remarkable achievement अगर आपको देखा जाए 82 years की एज में आपने मेडल लिया है where 70-year people were also participating, I'm assuming.
And I'm very lucky. Again, I keep on saying that, but there were 300 people taking part in the whole competition. And they were from 25 different countries, including India and a lot of Asian countries, European countries, and so on. And out of the 300 participants from all these 25 countries, I was the oldest of the lot.
अच्छा you were the oldest
I was the oldest of the lot at the
अच्छा
whole competition.
That's quite remarkable अगर देखा जाए कि आप फिर भी अपना ब्रॉन्ज मेडल लिया है आपने when you are competing against the younger and probably fit. I mean, fitter तो खैर नहीं कह सकता क्योंकि आपने अपने fitness prove कर दी.
No, they are fitter than me. There's no doubt about it. I mean, to compete with a person who's 12 years younger than me is, unless you are about 20 years old,
That's
then
right.
it's impossible. Yeah, but I was quite happy with the outcome. And my two main aims to going to South Africa was to represent my country, Australia, which I was very proud to do, and to get a new Australian record, which I managed to do. So I was very, very happy with that.
तो ये आपका अगर देखा जाए तो जैसा कि मैं बार बार कह ही रहा हूँ कि एक तरह का रिमार्केबल अचीवमेंट है कि आपने अपनी कैटेगरी में अपना प्राइज ब्रॉन्ज मेडल लिया है और साथ ही साथ ओल्डर है कंपेयर टू दी अदर पार्टिसिपेंट्स और इतने पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे उनके बीच में भी आपने इस तरह का अचीवमेंट किया. दैट्स काबिल तारीफ है. और आपने जैसे कहा कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया को रिप्रेजेंट करना ही अपने आप में एक बड़ा भारी ऑनर है.
Oh yes, very much so. Okay to go? Yeah. Anji, now there's one tory I also want to share with you. When you compete in an international competition, you have to follow very, very strict rules about what you can wear, and even the underwear that you can wear. They actually specify everything like that. And I had to order a number of pieces of equipment like the belt and the wrist straps and the knee sleeves and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And when I ordered this, I ordered it from a company, an Australian company that I ordered from previously. And they had my old residential address. And that was delivered within a week of us leaving for South Africa. And well, unfortunately, I hadn't changed my residential address because we had moved to a retirement village. And the parcel was not delivered to our old home address because there was no one there. So it ended up back at the post office, at the Hawker post office. And this is a really nice story because the lady who runs the Hawker post office, her name is Mrs. Daksha Kotecha. And she's been running that post office for at least 10-15 years. She does such a superb job. There is always a line in the post office, particularly of elder people there. And she saw that it hadn't been delivered. She had my phone number, found my phone number for somewhere. And she said, can you please come and pick up this parcel? And you must have moved to your address. And I went and picked it up there. Now, if I hadn't been able to do that, if she hadn't rung me, then I would have not have been able to compete.
मानना पड़ेगा उनको कि किस तरह से कि इतना एफर्ट करना जाके ढूंढना और आपके लिए कितना जरूरी था बिफोर द कंपटीशन टू हैव ऑल दोस थिंग्स. एक और ब्रेक लेते हैं, फिर आपके साथ थोड़ी सी और बातचीत करते हैं आपके कोच और आपकी फैमिली के बारे में इस इवेंट में. आइए सुनते हैं एक और गीत अमोल पालेकर की फिल्म का, और ये गीत है, जी हाँ, मैं कौन सा गीत सुनाऊं, मैं सोच रहा हूं आपको जाने मन, ये चित्चौर के ही बहुत गाने, छोटी सी बात का गीत है ये फिल्म. एसोसिएशन के प्रेसिडेंट हैं, वो अपनी ओर से बधाई दे रहे हैं और एसोसिएशन की ओर से आपको भी बधाई दे रहे हैं आपकी जो अचीवमेंट है, वंडरफुल अचीवमेंट.
Thank you, Vijay ji, and congratulations to you as well for running such a fantastic organization. I love it.
नहीं, बहुत ही हम सभी इंडियन ऑस्ट्रेलियंस को काफी गौरव है आपकी जो है अचीवमेंट है. आपका ब्रॉन्ज मेडल नहीं लेके आए यहाँ पर, मैं कहना याद दिलाना आपको भूल गया था, लेकिन आपका जो है रिकॉर्ड है, नेशनल रिकॉर्ड, हमारे लिसनर्स के साथ आप फेसबुक लाइव पर शेयर करें तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. और अगली बार आपके साथ एक ब्रॉन्ज मेडल भी आपका देखना चाहेंगे, लेकिन उसके फोटो हम अपने फेसबुक पर लगा रहे हैं और वीडियो भी हम अपने रेडियो मनपसंद के फेसबुक पर पेज पर लगाएंगे. थैंक यू रवि जी. रवि जी, फिर आपने बात करी है अपने कोच मीगन के बारे में काफी, जरा उनके बारे में बताइए किस तरह से उन्होंने आपको इस तरह से ट्रांसफॉर्म करने में मदद की है.
जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, starting training with her in 2013,
Yeah.
and she used to work in Club Lime at that time there. But then she, with the support of her husband, she set up her own gym, and that gym is in Acton, and
Achha.
I go and see her twice a week there. And she's got a degree from the University of Canberra in health matters,
Yeah.
and she's totally in tune with what the health requirements are at all ages there. And she's one of triplets. And that's second set of triplets I've known in my life. The first one was in my younger days in Kenya.
Yeah.
But she's very different from her two other triplet sisters there. In fact, she's the one who is so superbly organized with the help from her husband and from her dad and mom, because they were all there in South Africa. Her husband was there, and her mother and her father were there as well. And she also, at the competition in Cape Town, she managed to obtain a gold medal. So she is a world champion in her age and weight group.
Right.
She is that amazing.
Acha. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, and to have that coach. We're very fortunate to have her.
Oh, very fortunate indeed. And she's part of our extended family now.
Acha.
And yeah, she's a wonderful young lady. And, she knows exactly what is required with every person that she trains.
Right.
And the persons that she trains range from youngsters to the age of, I'm just about the oldest, and then from different professions, different walks of life and so on.
अच्छा. और हम यहाँ म्यूजिक तो बजा ही रहे हैं, जैसे आपके उसमें आपका भी म्यूजिक में काफी इंटरेस्ट है, कंट्री म्यूजिक से लेकर बॉलीवुड के सॉन्ग्स हम सभी सुनते हैं. जरा उसके बारे में बताइए, आपकी प्लेलिस्ट क्या होती है जब आप एक्सरसाइज कर रहे होते हैं, ट्रेन कर रहे होते हैं?
मेरे फेवरेट सॉन्ग ये शाम मस्तानी.
अच्छा.
दूसरा मेरे जो फेवरेट सॉन्ग है, अजीब दास्तां है, ये लता मंगेशकर का गाया हुआ. जो सॉन्ग्स हैं 60s के 70s के, मेरे पास अभी उनकी लिस्ट है. सारे बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग्स की मैं अपनी रिकॉर्डिंग करता हूँ.
अच्छा.
And I keep all different albums like that, and I call them my favorite albums. And right now, going back about 6-7 decades, I've got 70 different albums of my favorite songs, and I play them all the time.
Right. Okay.
So that's
or Australian country music, maybe Slim
and
Dusty.
Australian country music. And Australian country music, I started interest in that when I was in Alice Springs.
Achha.
There was a particular person called Ted Egan who used to sing Australian country songs, and the only instrument that he had was an empty beer carton, a cardboard box of it, and he used to play the rhythm on that. And he was such an expert that enlightened my interest in Australian country music. And my favorite singers in Australian country music are John Williamson and Slim Dusty. And Slim Dusty is now retired, and I think he's gone. But John Williamson is on his last tour next year, and I'll definitely be going to watch him again in February. He does some amazing singing.
और आपकी इस चैंपियनशिप में तो आपकी फैमिली भी वहां पर आई थी, आपने जैसे बताया चारू जी वहां पे थी, साथ ही साथ आपकी बेटियां भी थी. उनके बारे में थोड़ा बताएं, और फैमिली का क्या रोल रहा है आपकी इस जर्नी में?
Family का, there's no way I could have done any of this without the support of my family. And as I mentioned earlier on, the way that my wife Charu looks after me and prepares all my meals and everything, and the way she supports me is absolutely out of this world. And so are our two children and their spouses and the grandchildren. And I've got two grandchildren who are in university in England, and they kept on sending messages to Cape Town. They watched the whole event live, as did our son in Melbourne and his wife. and then our daughter and her husband, they came to South Africa with us, and they spent time with us. Of course, they were there to watch the whole thing live, and that gave me extra strength. Now, this is an important part of powerlifting, that say about 60-70% of that is physical power, but the rest of it is mental power. And that mental power, a lot of that is given to me by the support of the family.
वंडरफुल। और फिर आखिर में मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहूँगा कि हमारे लिसनर्स के लिए आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे आपकी जो इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी को देखते हुए?
मैसेज मैं यही देना चाहूँगा, thank you very much for all your support and friendship over all these decades. That has made me the person that I am.
थैंक यू रवि जी, आपने इस सुबह हमारे साथ यहाँ पर जो आए और अपनी इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी हमारे साथ शेयर करी। जरूर, जैसा कि आपने बताया, मैं पढ़ रहा था कि आपकी इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरीज को देखकर जिम में एक 83 ईयर ओल्ड की लेडी ने भी अपनी एक नई जर्नी शुरू की है। तो हो सकता है कि आपकी जिस तरह की जर्नी है उसको सुनकर हमारे लिसनर्स ने भी कुछ प्रेरणा मिले, इंस्पिरेशन मिले कि हम अपना स्वास्थ्य का ध्यान रखें। It's never too old to start anything. Is that right? Yeah.
Thank you, Kishorji. And again, I'll say this again, I really admire your professionalism and your preparation for the interview there. It has been amazing the way you prepare things.
Thank you very much. तो ये बातचीत थी